We thank you so much for watching Voices of the Bar, where the legal world speaks. So today we want to discuss the four major theories of law. In simple terms, the scholars who define the law. And we appreciate those four major, and that is the positivism. We are going to also look at the pure theory, sociological, and the natural school, because these are the main that actually define the law. Now, when we are discussing theories, we are looking at law. First and foremost, what is law? If you're answering a question about theories, you begin by answering what we mean by law. And law can be defined as a rule, a set of rules and guidelines or procedures in a given society. Then, after you have defined the law, according to the Black's Law Dictionary and very many other sources, you now also give the importance of law. What is the importance of law in society? You put a paragraph discussing the importance of the law. Justice, it brings justice, it helps to good morals in society, limit or ends wrongdoers. You formulate a paragraph discussing the functions of law. And then from there, you tell the examiner, however, there are other schools of thought, there are other scholars, through their theories, they were able to define law. And now when you come to the theories, they don't want you to go into so many words. Just mention the school. For example, the natural school. Then you mention the person behind the natural school. Let's say Cicero or St. Thomas of Aquinas. And then you mention what they preached. How did they look at law? That way, you have ably explained what we mean by law. Okay? So, we shall now begin with the pure theory. We shall begin with the pure theory. And this theory was advanced by Sir Hans Kelsen, who says that the law does not seek to tell you what to do, but where there is law, just follow the law. That you come in society when the law has been set, you don't begin to question, just follow the law you have found there. Or the law which has come when you are there. Do not go into questioning. That is a pure theory. Pure. The purists. That, for example, you come to where we stay. You come to Seguku here. We have our laws governing us. Don't question us why we have them. There is a law, there is a new law, follow. Don't go into the nitty-gritties. That is what Hans Kelsen, pure theory, mean. So let's go to the realism, the legal realism. These ones, the realists are saying that the law is not only in the statutes or the constitution, but the law is made by the judges in their decisions. Hope I'm clear. That the realists, for them they are saying that, the law is not only that one which is written in statutes or the ones we have set in our communities, but they say the law drive their authority right from the judgments that the judges are putting. The precedents which are being set is what makes up the law. Those are the realists. Some of the people, Carl Helwin, is one of the people who advanced this realism. For them, they are saying the law is not just that what you're written. People think the law is what is in the books written. No. For them, they are saying the law is more than that. We begin to get the law right from the new judgments, the thinking of the judges, the ratio decidendi of the judges. They give us new law every day. So that is what they consider to be law. Let's cross to the positivists. We are going to look at your friend John Austin. For him, he says law is a command of a sovereign state, of the sovereign, backed by commands. For them, they are saying, what you call law, Simanya, the judges have done what? That is not law. Law is a command from a sovereign state. I'll give an example. A colleague, a council, learning council at UCU, Ambrose, Kampala campus. Oh, okay, let's take, there is Emily, coordinator, there is Bonita, there is Maria, there is Alemwachi, there is Angel. Now, assuming Angel is the one in class giving you the commands, do this, don't come late, wear this, wear this. Austin, with the positivists, for them they are saying the law is a command. It comes from the sovereign. So in this case, it is Alemwachi, Angel, Bonita, Emily, Maria, Ambrose, who have the command. It comes from a sovereign state. From the people who are above, it comes from the above, and now it moves. And it is backed with sanctions, orders. Class coordinator Bonita stands in class and says, from today onwards, after class, no one should go for the next 1 hour. We shall have a discussion as freshers. We shall invite someone to come. If you move out, if you do this, we shall do this to you. You will pay a fine of 10,000. They are backed with sanctions. Those are the positivists, the John Austins of this world. They are saying the law is backed with sanctions. It is coming from the sovereign. That in simple terms, for them, they are telling you there is somebody who has the authority. And that somebody, when they make their commands, they are making law. I'll give you an example. The other day in COVID, we all know that Museveni has the powers. The command, he has issued an order, no more moving at this time. You're supposed to be home. Sanctions, we find you, we arrest you. You are spreading a contagious disease. You are arrested. That is what they call law. So the positivists, for them, that is what they call law, the command. Let's look at the natural law. St. Thomas of Aquinas, he argued that the law should be based on moral principles derived from human nature and reason. Moral principles. The natural school, for them, they believe in God. They say there is a supernatural being that we cannot even feel or see that made this universe. So the law comes from the God. The law is divine. God is divine. And the law comes from God. That's what Thomas, St. Thomas of Aquinas, is saying. Law is divine. Law comes from God. There is a supernatural being that nobody sees. Okay? And this is what they have to say. That their emphasis is put on the idea of natural rights and social contracts. Natural rights. If you look at Article 20 of the Constitution today, It says human rights are inherent. No one gives them to you. There is that natural right that comes from the divine God, that no one gives you the laws. They come from God. No one has seen God. Divine, that natural right. That is why Article 20 of the Constitution is inherent rights. That your rights are inherent. No one gives them to you. Not even government. Actually, in Clause 2 of Article 20, they say that the government and these agencies are only supposed to protect you as you enjoy your natural laws, natural rights. So that's what the naturalists are saying. That the law is divine. There is a divine God. No one sees him. Now that God is one that gives us the law, natural rights that we have. So for them, they are saying these things of the Thomas, of the Austins, saying that the law is the command does not make sense to them. For them, they are saying the law comes from God. No man gives us law. Yet, Austin, the positives are saying, no, law is a command from the sovereign. People with authority are the ones that gives the law, and their laws are sanctioned by commands. Okay? So that is how you draw. But again, the realists are telling you that no, the laws are made by the judges. The judges, when they make their judgments, precedents, that is what for them they call law. But again, the purists are telling you, look here, boss. The moment you come to an area and there are laws governing, they don't question them, just follow them. That's what they consider law. You come, you follow the law. So, that's what they require you to do. I don't know if I know of course I've left out, but I've only discussed the major. The realists, the positivists, the natural, and the pure. Of course, many people have defined what we mean by law in different ways. We thank you so much for watching Voices of the Bar, where the legal world speaks. Subscribe, share, like our videos, and thank you.